Hello, Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting here, and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to show you today how I made this lovely little card using a washi tape background. I'm not going to do the washi tape background because I actually did that on my previous video. So if you want to find out how I just made this background using washi tape, just pop back to the previous video. What I'm going to show you today is how I made this label for the middle of the card. And what I used here was our new pretty label punch. It's going to be available in the catalogue from the 1st of June to order. I love all the Stampin' Up punches. I think they're so useful, and it's so much easier to get a punch out than it is to drag out the big shot and do something with the die cutting. And so this is the pretty label punch. I think it's a really pretty shape, but what I really wanted was a border around it. It looked a bit lost when I just did it white, and so I worked out a way to just make that pretty little border around it, just to make it pop out a little bit more. And I'm just going to show you today how I did that. So first of all, what do we need? We need the background colour punched out, and we also need one with the sentiment on, punched out of Whisper White. Today I'm going to use Emerald Envy. We're going to be working with this background. I made this background of washi tape previously. Like I say, pop back to my previous video to see how I did that. This is the Floral Boutique washi tape, which is still available when I'm recording anyway. It's available till the 31st of May, or as long as stocks last, and it's $4.50 for 3 reels of beautiful washi tape. If I can find them, there we go. 3 beautiful reels of washi tape in A Night of Navy and Whisper White. So if you'd like to purchase that, just pop over to my blog and click on the Shop Now button. Link to my blog will be at the bottom of the video. So what we need is this is going to form the frame. We're going to use that one to form the frame, but we also need the message printed on, stamped on to Whisper White. And today, just to add a bit more colour to this card, otherwise it would just be navy and white, I'm going to use Emerald Envy. So my Emerald Envy pad, and I've got a happy birthday message here that is from the Number of Years stamp set. They're really useful set. It's one of my favourite sets. I'm so glad it's not retiring from the catalogue, and I think this is a really useful set because of the sentiments that are in there. So I'm just going to tap that on the Emerald Envy stamp pad, and then just stamp it onto my Whisper White card. There we go, perfect. Put my stamp pad away. I've learnt my lesson, because before I've left one out and then ended up putting things on top of it and getting very, very inky. Right, so now we need to punch out our happy birthday, and a little tip from me, and I'm sure everybody else told you this, do it from the bottom so that you can see what you're doing to line it up. So there we go. And what you can do is you can get it so that it's not cutting, but it's actually grabbed it, and you can just check that you're happy with the alignment and then punch. Really easy to punch, really lovely to use. So that's my sentiment. This is going to be my border, but obviously it's not big enough because it's exactly the same size. So what I actually did was I cut this in half. So just using my eye, I just cut down the centre of it, and then I put a little bit of my Tombow glue on the edges of my label, and just lined it up. It's probably easier if you lay that piece down and lay this piece on top, and just line that up so that it's just overlapping a little bit. And if you're really careful, you don't get a hard edge at all. You see? Okay, and then you're going to do exactly the same with the bottom. So you don't get an edge you don't get any border at the very sides, but the rest of it will have a little border around it, which just makes it pop off the page a little bit more. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? There, perfect. So now I'm going to use my Tombow glue to glue that onto my card, and because I've used Emerald Envy ink, I need to put some accents on in Emerald Envy to tie the design together, otherwise it looks a bit lost. It looks like I've just randomly chosen that colour. So I'm going to use some Emerald Envy enamel shapes, which thankfully again are staying in the catalogue. So I'm going to use, here they are. I'm going to use Emerald Envy and Night of Navy. And I think, I've stuck this to the shape, okay, stuck it to my paper. I think I'm going to use the stars, actually. I quite like the effect of the stars on this one. And as you can see, doing it in different colour scheme, you get a very different effect, but I think both quite attractive. Okay, so I'm going to take my pokey tool. I'm going to take an Emerald Envy star, and I'm going to put one right at that corner, and a Night of Navy one fairly next to it. And then I'm going to put an Emerald Envy, yes, maybe an Emerald Envy one down here. And then maybe another one. I tend to just do this by eye. I don't tend to have any sort of formula for doing this. Over here. And do we need two more? Yeah, okay. We'll put another pair. We'll put one there, which will disappear into the washi tape a little bit, but this one will help it stand out a bit more. Okay, right, there we go. Very simple, very pleasing to the eye, very easy little trick to get a border around your pretty label punch. Hope you like this project. If you'd like to order anything, like I say, pop over to my blog, which the link is below the video, and click on the Shop Now button on the top bar. That will take you straight through to my online shop. Or if you'd like to contact me to discuss ordering anything, then just get in touch. I'll be happy to talk to you or to converse by email. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Cheers. Bye.